Chris, what the holy hell are you screaming about?
Pico, it's 9/11.
That's right, Chris. Let it all out.
All right then, everyone. Let's just stay quiet and respect the gravity of the moment.
Ye Christ, sometimes the best way to express something is to not attempt to express anything.
You know, maybe you don't even understand why the day is so poignant.
That's right, Stewie. Don't be daunted by the lack of years. By us not being here brought us renewed cheers, despite the pain and sorrow which will not last as memories no matter how long we'll stay fast.
Pico, that was beautiful.
A 9/11 joke? Really? Oh, isn't it a little too early for that? Nah. What you just saw was an AI-generated video and audio and script. None of that was written by a human. None of that was edited by a human. None of that was anything by a human. All done by an AI. And I get it. It's not as good as regular cartoons or regular generated scripts or anything like that yet. Yet being the key word, because it will be. It absolutely will be. With ChatGPT 5.0 around the corner, less than a year out. The first time we'll get a look at it is later this year, by the way, but that'll be for another video. And for those of you who are kind of curious what I'm talking about, it's going to be look later this year for AI Academy. But anyways, so this footage was all AI, every bit of it. Voices, script, video, direction, telling the characters what to do, AI driven. And it's the beginning of what I'm going to be calling the Singularity Entertainment. What that is you pick what you want to see and it'll be created out of nothing. So, and this is why the writer's strike has not made any leeway, because they know they're a year out from being completely replaced and they're frightened. Why the hell are the writer staff saying, oh, you have to pay for a week even if you only hire someone for an hour? And oh, you have to have 5 writers in every writing room, even if you only need 1. You know why? Because their value is nothing. They have no more value at this point. You know, it's been heavily rumored that Marvel's been using AI to generate script outlines based off of what they think is going to be considered their generally popular, based off of algorithms. And then it's filled in by a couple of writers. Soon enough, those couple of writers aren't even going to be needed to be in the writing room. You're going to have to develop new skills or start looking for work elsewhere, because the entertainment industry, not going to be it for you anymore. Writers gone, musicians gone. There's literally a app on Hug AI which you say, I want to hear an early 2000 anthem style song. Hit click, boom, there it is. Oh, I want it to be done with a male singer that sounds like he's blah, 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 blah. Click, boom, there it is. I want the song to be about this. Click, boom, there it is. And it sounds like a real band, real vocalists, and it's really freaking good. And so art is no longer going to be human competitive at all. The only thing I could see is going to concerts for entertainment purposes or going to see plays for the nostalgia purposes. But anyways, that's not what this is about. This next AI video is the funniest AI clip I've seen of AI SpongeBob. So let's check it out.
Patrick, where do you hide the buddies?
What?
You know, the buddies. Where do you put them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Patrick. We both know you've been hiding bodies for years. Now tell me where you put them.
What's that?
It's the hate death of the universe.
What's that?
It means that eventually, all the heat in the universe will die out, and everything will become cold and dark.
What's that?
Oh, Patrick, how we love you. AI SpongeBob first came around back in March. Right now they're using 4 different AI systems. They're using ChatGPT to generate the script, and then they're feeding that in through Python into a video editor and a vocal translator where they've already programmed to ChatGPT to put brackets around who's saying what, and also for actions. So the script is the vocals, the dialogue, the actions, and who's saying what is written by ChatGPT. It's fed in through Python to a video output where it's instantly the characters are pulled up in a artificial video game setting, and then the audio is generated live. It takes about 4 seconds from the time you hit enter to where the video is fully generated. The only limitations on this, by the way, is ChatGPT. And once 5 comes out and we're able to get full hour and a half, we could get book-long scripts. Oh man. Yeah, writers are done. Right now the scripts are limited based off of the size of the output. Even with paid ChatGPT, the output is mildly small whenever you have to take into account character movements, you know, being generated by ChatGPT, when it's like, you know, and then, you know, right bracket, SpongeBob moves to this place, left bracket, SpongeBob says, you know, colon, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And so all of that together takes it up. But ChatGPT 5 is going to have practically an infinite amount of respawn space and an infinite amount of prompting space, which means there's no limitation to prompting size. There's no limitation to output size, and you will be able to dictate how big you want the output size to be. You'll be able to feed it books and say, I want a sequel to this book from a dead author from the 1800s. What would a sequel be like? And it will generate it based off of the writing styles and the characters that were developed by the initial author. And so writing is no longer a profitable avenue at all. And so what we have right now is the prehistoric version of what we can expect to see in a year from now. Right now, like I said, it's taking about 3 to 4 different AIs working on a back Python server, are using Python to connect all these things together. And on private servers, they're downloading all these different AIs, and you need a lot of processing power to get all of this done, especially at the speed in which they're doing it. But ultimately, this comes down to, we've seen how quickly AI evolves. If we're doing this now, what are we going to be doing a year from now? ChatGPT 5 is going to be able to do everything all of these other AIs are doing combined together to make these videos. And it's going to be able to do it with a higher memory bandwidth and a faster speed and more accurate and a higher fidelity. Like, this is prehistoric cartoons generated by AI. A year from now, we're going to get ones that will be on par with actual AI, with actual video and script writing. And there's no limitation of where this is going to go, guys. Absolutely not. Whatever you say, no, there's no way it's going to be able to do that. Yeah, it will. Give it enough time. There's no limitations on God. Okay, it's doing work that would take humans months to do in seconds already. So this last video that I want to leave you with, for those of you that have been waiting for a new episode of Rick and Morty AI is getting ready to come out, and it's going to be mind-blowing. Okay, so this is the pilot episode of Rick and Morty AI. It's going to be able to have portals to go to randomly generated worlds, and it's going to have the full family that's going to be added in. Everyone's going to have a full background generated story arc, so all of their previous adventures will be programmed into each character, and it'll be fully generated by AI. So here it is, for all of you people waiting for the next episode of Rick and Morty, I present to you Rick and Morty AI.
Hey Rick, what were you up to? Just admiring my new Dinosaurium lava lamp. Morty, you know I've always had a thing for dinosaurs. Remember when we went back in time and you rode that T-Rex? That was pretty badass. That was a good time, but my favorite dinosaur has always been the Velociraptor. What? No way, Triceratops and where it's at, man. Check out those horns. Horns are shit, Morty. Velociraptors were fast, intelligent, and they even had feathers. Can your Triceratops say that? And they have Isn't it okay? It's a classic dinosaur. Uses just some overhyped little shit. Oh, you want to talk about overhyped? About the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Morty, it's just a big fucking lizard everyone gets so hyped up about. What? Talking about the T-Rex, the king of the dinosaurs? More like a king of being overrated. Give me a good old-fashioned Stegosaurus any day. Oh, you're impossible, Rick. Well, beloved Dub-Dub, Morty. Alright, fine, but you're still wrong about the Velociraptor, Rick. They were basically just chickens with teeth. Hey, don't you dare diss the raptors like that. They were fierce predators, Morty. And chickens don't have shit on them. I don't know, Rick. I think the pterodactyl was pretty cool too. I mean, it could fly. Oh, sure. The flying dinosaur. Real original. Morty, why don't we just talk about how awesome the Dodo bird was while we were at it? Hey, don't bring up the Dodo bird, man. That's just sad. Whatever. Morty, you're just pissed because you know I'm right. I'm not pissed, Rick. You're just a shit dinosaur enthusiast. Oh, I'm my shit, Morty. Well, at least I don't have a Triceratops fetish like you do. Hey, my love for the Triceratops is perfectly normal, thank you very much. Right? Sure thing, Morty. You keep telling yourself that. I'm done arguing with you, Rick. You're stupid Velociraptor. I'm gonna go watch Jurassic Park and appreciate the real classics. Fine by me, Morty. Just don't come crying to me when you're getting chased by a herd of angry Triceratops. Well, beloved Dub-Dub.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that. This has been Blind Justice. Share this out and hit the like button. Give me a subscribe. I think I've earned it if you got to this point. If you enjoy weird news, funny news, and bizarre stories, go ahead. You won't regret it, I promise. Subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. And remember, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, no one else will. And I love you.